I'm a minute late. All right, we good. Yo, what's up? How we doing? Good to be back and good to be back in the swing. I know I say this the last few times I've been on, but you know, the closer and closer we get to the football season, the better I'm doing. It's the better I'm doing. But anyway, good to be back. Let's talk about some football. Let's talk about the Olympics. How about the fucking Olympics, bro? Spread quarters.
Hey, what up, Dev? You enjoying college football 25?
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm in 2027 with Tulane. You know, really, really doing big things. I got to be honest.
You thinking about doing a series? Because I might need that like crack.
Yeah, I'm working on a lot of shit right now. Like just right now on this little live stream, I got a new little camera that I'm working with. And I just switched internet. So I'm not with, that's the biggest announcement of the show tonight. I am no longer with Cox. I'm with AT&T Fiber, baby, and you can hear it in my voice. I'm like a little kid in a fucking candy shop, bro. This is a blessing.
Man, rest in piss won't be missed, Cox Internet. Man, thank God.
Fuck them. It's going to open up so much more shit for me, man.
Man, I bet. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Lucas. I work with him at Southeastern. He's unable to call tonight because he's at work. But just shout out to Lucas Hill and what he does.
Definitely. Shout out Lucas. I know you're talking about, bro. Consistent caller.
Yeah. All right. It was nice talking to you, Dev.
All right, dude. Take care.
All right. See ya.
Hey, this show's real quick. Let's do some ads real quick, which is one ad. This show is presented by Ounce of Hope, home of the Berry High THC Seltzer. You can click the link in my description or scan the barcode to go check it out. You ain't got to do it right now. Do it later. But go check out them THC Seltzers, the Berry High one. That's my favorite one. You know, just sit back, relax, and drink a THC Seltzer, motherfucker. Spread quarters.
Hey, Devin, I'm glad you got rid of Cox Cable. That's like the Cricket phone store of the cellular service.
Oh, yeah, they some cricket criminals is what they are. They
horrible.
They some criminals, bro. I mean, I feel so good. I mean, look at what's going on right now. I'm running at, I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. I'm running at 4,000 video bitrate right now. I could never do that with Cox.
No, they horrible, but you know what? Put that behind you. You're done with it. Rock on forward with the internet. So I saw on the thing you said about on the little type part on the show about the Saints injuries piling up.
Yeah.
And it seems like they don't even have the pads on yet in all these injuries. Like, what kind of strength and conditioning program does this organization have, particularly on the off season, where they always have these injuries in the first, 3 days of a mini camp?
Yeah, and it's super frustrating, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, for instance, the Lattimore one was the first one. Bro, they don't even let fans get any hope. Like you said, no pads, nothing yet. Pads don't start till Monday. Full pads don't start till Monday. So they don't even let you get any hope, bro. They right away, they put – and here's a team. Here's a roster that is not full of stars. In fact, it's one of the most underwhelming Saints rosters that I can remember in the last, few years, man. So let's just be honest. They can't afford to lose stars, and right away, Marshawn Lattimore out with a hip flexor. Now, here's a guy that does his own training, with his own people and stuff like that. He's not at the OTAs and shit, so I don't know, bro. It just makes you scratch your head. And again, you can't afford to lose stars. You ain't even got that many.
Well, I think it comes down to, Devin, is, in my opinion, coaching in the front office. And I read an article this week that once again, they wrote about Dennis Allen being a worse coach in the NFL. And their quote was, not only does Dennis Allen not inspire confidence or a proof of concept for the Saints, he doesn't inspire leadership either. And it's like, you hate to be pessimistic because you're a Saints fan, but you're right. They don't give you anything to be optimistic about with all of the bullshit that they do.
And this, look, I follow shout out Nick Underhill. I watch and read a lot of his shit, right? So I'm getting, tidbits and reading this and that, and there wasn't like a whole lot that really stood out. Like it's almost like they out there, like the media and stuff are like trying to find things to, say that's good, because it's hard to find, like the new offense, the Kubiak offense. One of the things that I've been reading is that Derek Carr hasn't even really been going deep that much. He went deep 1 or 2 times, to the point to where Kubiak was like telling him, bro, like take a shot. Now, you know who has been taking shots? Nathan Peterman.
Rattler.
Nathan Peterman and Rattlers look Jake Hayner. Jake Hayner will let it go. You know what I'm saying? Rattlers, of course, Rattler's going to get a lot of anything he does. He throws a football, they're going to, show that. They're not showing a lot. That's part of the thing at them going to Irvine, California. They were able to get away with they're not showing a lot. Even the Saints page during practice, they ain't sharing a whole lot. You might get like a rice grain of a highlight from training camp right now. So we kind of just in limbo right now. But one thing I'll say, man, is when them pads get on and Derek Carr starts getting pressure, that's when I want to see a highlight.
Well, I was going to say that. I haven't heard anything from any of the reports, good, bad, or indifferent, about Derek Carr. Like, his name isn't even being mentioned in anything.
Well, he's thrown some picks. I know that. Thrown 2 or 3 picks just in the first week. I mean, say it's his fault, not his fault, whatever. That's a pick.
Yeah, and, another thing that's a little concerning to me is they signing offensive linemen off the street because of the Ramczyk injury and other things. And we all know that Derek Carr, unless he's behind a brick wall, is just not going to do well.
And then, of course, you got the Kendre Miller thing where he can't stay healthy to the point to where Dennis Allen is calling him out about it, saying that if you can't stay healthy, you're not going to be able to play. But, Alvin Kamara, in my opinion, still a star. He looked good. He looked pretty much like Alvin Kamara. But the offense, they've been getting the business from the defense. That's what I've been reading. They've been getting the business. And, again, this ain't a superstar-filled roster. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, bro. You got Olave, Shaheed, and then who's your third receiver? Nobody really knows. Who is the third receiver for this team? A.T. Perry? Ain't heard a single thing about A.T. Perry.
I got a feeling that I can't think of his name, but they got a kid that was undrafted that they're writing a lot about. That's doing pretty good in a training camp. And one thing I will say about the Saints is that they do every now and then they find a hidden gem that's out there, and this kid might be it.
So you said you don't know his name?
I can't remember his name, but he was an undrafted free agent or undrafted out of somewhere. But they said he caught a 40-yard touchdown pass from Peterman and another one from Rattler in practice.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like they keep mentioning his name in a couple of articles that I read. I think Mims, maybe.
Okay, that's the running back. Mims. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not Mims. I can't think of the kid's name. He's a wide receiver.
It's not A.T. Perry because A.T. Perry ain't done nothing. No. They ain't had a single thing to say about A.T. Perry.
It's not A.T. Perry, but he might emerge because like nobody really knew who Shaheed was and look at how he emerged. So like I said, the Saints might find 1 or 2 guys that will emerge this year and be decent players. But overall, this roster is okay, but I just think the coaching is where the problem comes in.
You talking about Mason Tipton?
No.
I don't know who you're talking. Now you got. I'm trying to think about it right now. But anyway, all right.
But anyway, all right, Devin. Well, look, have a good night. Good chatting with you. Let's hope the Saints have a good practice season and they don't get any more injuries. And I hope they have a decent season. Who that?
All right, dude. Who that? He said undrafted. Bub Memes was drafted. I don't know who he's talking about. Anyway, and then I heard great things about Will Harris. And that was a good pickup. But Willie Gay, some of the guys that we picked up that we thought were gonna, be all right. They are, or they looking all right. Brian Brazee's out with a foot injury. Lattimore's out with the hip flexor. Of course, we know Ramczyk. If you follow Saints football, you know Ramczyk's probably not going to play this season. So you definitely got adversity right away. Kendre Miller. Jake Hayner, bless his soul, he's got some type of rare form of skin cancer. I don't know if it's major or not, but still skin cancer. Spread quarters.
Yeah, Sunday confession. Feel your soul. Dude, I can see the sweat beads on your forehead, brother. I can see the blackheads on your nose. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, moment of silence with Joe Show, please. Can we get a moment of silence, please? Everybody, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that a moment of silence and Joe Show don't even go together. That don't even,
No comment. Anyway, keeping it moving. Dude, how about, look, I'm going to switch gears here. How about this new Suicideboys album? How lethal and legit. Dude.
I love all that shit, to be honest with you, bro. And I'm probably biased because, I grew up and going to high school with Scrim and Kyle, but, even if I wasn't biased, I fuck with it.
Right, the come up and just the transition from being sober now is remarkable, right?
Yeah.
And of course, the Theo Bond interview, you get a chance to they feel their soul, as you say, right? You get a chance to see some insight. But yeah, it's a banger, dude. I mean, look, I went through the whole. I'll go through it daily, and it's lethal. But look, Olympics, man, how exciting is that right now, right? We're talking about Saints foosball, but Olympics, dude, is top tier, brother, huh?
Yeah, no, the Olympics are tight, man. It's like. It's one of them things to where, I got to watch the Olympics to remember all these sports. I forgot about half of these sports. I forgot they were a sport. Handball.
Badminton.
Bro, they playing handball.
Rugby.
Them handball
Rugby.
games, I feel like they 2 hours, dude. I mean, they really playing some fucking handball, dude.
Yeah. And how nice is it to be Peyton Manning, Snoop D-O Double Jizzle? Dude, they live in that top tier 8-1 life, brother. Hey, shout out to those top dogs.
Kelly Clarkson, she's at the Ozempics. I'm telling you, bro. Hey,
she dropped a quick 40 down. Don't even look like the same. Looks like old girl that's with Bieber. Oh my! It's like I didn't even notice her at first, man. I was like, who's this?
Bro, these rich folks, they must have had Ozempic a year before it came out, and they would
cheater.
They probably had it. These dudes with Ozempic, they probably had it before it was even a pill. You had to shove it up your ass or something. You know what I'm saying? And that's
right. You're right. You got to earn it, man. I'm not taking no pill. I'm looking to sweat equity, major sweat equity. I'm gonna grind my 2 balls off and get it how I live, right? But look, dude, Saints football. We don't get 10 wins, dude. If we don't get in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Whole new regime, right? Whole new regime. We're going to shake back, but we got to get 10 wins. 10 wins is doable, right? We got to feel good about 10 wins.
10 wins feels like hitting the lottery right now. But, yeah, I want it. I want it.
Yeah, and having a lifetime supply of Elmer's Chewies and a beat of beer, right? Yeah. A lifetime supply on lock.
Yeah, 10 wins. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just today. It just feels like 10 wins sounds crazy right now. But, yeah, no, I want 10 wins for sure.
Yeah, I tell you another thing. We're going to reverse Olympics, man. How about I need to give a shout out to the real Tootie, Vernon Norwood from Morgan City, Louisiana. He's on the track and field squad. There's a Tootie that we all know, right? But there's also a Tootie that runs real fast.
Yeah.
So shout out to the real Tootie F. Griffin, though, also former Fremont Friday champion. Yeah. But there's another woman from Mount Carmel High School, New Orleans, Louisiana. Beach volleyball, brother.
Yeah, hey, bro, we definitely got some contenders now. I'm going to say where America's got to get better. Dude, we got to get better in water polo, dude. We got to build more pools. Everybody gets a pool.
Hey, I tell you what, quick story, because I know I'm probably not on the time limit, but look, that previous caller, he exceeded time limit, but look, water polo, played it in JUCO as cardio exercise, right? Talk about a full-body beatdown. But look, I'm going to leave you with that, man. Hey, have a good one, brother. Sunday confessions, and keep doing what you're doing, man. Year 5. Let's get it, brother. Hold it.
All right, brother. Take care. Appreciate it. The water polo, dude, it's so fucking crazy, bro. First of all, a bunch of dudes in Speedos, but then they got the underwater water polo camera, so they'll cut to a camera that's underwater, and you'll just see 2 motherfuckers just leg fucking underwater. And I'm just like, damn, this is a crazy ass sport. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are in tip top shape. Sprite quarters.
What up, Devin? Coach Jangles over here.
Yo, what's up, Coach?
What's up? I just want to talk a little UFC with you. I know you watched that card last night.
Yeah, I watched it. It was I made a profit on it, so I'm happy about that. Wasn't the greatest card. Dana White was pissed. because it had 7 straight decisions at one point. And but yeah, my takeaways, Patty Pimblett, put some respect on Patty Pimblett's name. People talk like this dude is not talented. I don't know what they watching. And then the other thing is Bilal Muhammad. Like, that's not who I picked. But, you know, I'm happy for him. Dude really grinded to a title. And then, of course, Aspinall, who I've already said on this show that, you know, John Jones is denying the inevitable. And I know we got a lot of John Jones fans out there. But if you watch Aspinall's rise, you cannot tell me that dude ain't the best heavyweight in the world.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was a little surprised with the Molly McCann thing. She was a heavy favorite going into it, thinking, you know, she had the crowd. And then just Leon, the way his eyes were closed the whole time.
He was sleepy.
You know, what was it? I mean, it was early for him. I guess the time changed, but, you know, it was kind of a weird main card. I saw a few things that were not expected. I didn't think Bobby Green was going to try to go to the ground with Pimblett, you know?
But that's the thing about Bobby Green. And that's what I was telling my buddies because I was trying to explain to them, look, you got to take Patty in the money line right here and take him to finish, because Bobby Green, even though he's a great game fighter, right, he makes dumb decisions. He's done it his whole career, and he was due for one against Patty Pimblett.
Yep.
But
and you got.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, I was going to say, you know, it caught up to him, you know, and who better than Patty to do it? And now people are saying, you know, he's going to be fraud checked, and now he's going to face somebody that's in the top 15. So we'll see where he goes from there.
Money Meccano. That's going to be that is going to be a great fight. That is going to be a great fight.
Yeah, they got another good one next weekend, but I just want to call and get your thoughts on that main card. I'm going to let you go.
I watch every Saturday, bro, so call me anytime.
For sure.
All right, dude.
Hold it.
Later. Shout out Ounce of Hope, home of the Berry High THC Seltzer. If you ever just want to sit back, relax, take some stress off, maybe before the season, before things get too hectic, ounceofhope.com. Order them. They'll send them right to your fucking door. You ain't even got to walk in the ride shop and go talk to some weird-ass motherfucker. Spread quarters. Hello?
Hello?
What's up?
Can I talk Saints football?
Let's do it.
I just want to get a few things off my chest. I feel like Clint Kubiak is trying to turn Taysom Hill into Christian McCaffrey. I see a lot of people saying that Clint Kubiak finally has his own version of Christian McCaffrey with Alvin Kamara, but it seems like he's trying to turn Taysom into Christian McCaffrey. And I also want to say, Kendre Miller, please get your ass on the field. You're really struggling. We'd hate to see you get cut from the team. That's all I have.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I think those are some decent. First of all, Taysom Hill, if anybody that's touched the ball a lot that I've heard about in training camp, Taysom Hill. The Kendre Miller shit is unfortunate because we need the depth. We got this Pokemon motherfucker, Jamal Williams. We don't know what he's going to do. Yeah, he gives awesome walking in a training camp videos for the Saints social media, but, you know, we need motherfucker to get more than 1.5 yards a carry this year, especially if they're going to use him more. You see what I'm saying? The running back thing suddenly is like, man, what's going to happen? You know, that's why they talking about this dude Mims, because, you know, Kendre's not practicing, probably not going to be in the scenario. And then I don't even know what's going on with Jamal Williams other than the walking in the training camp videos. I don't know what's going on at training camp because they don't release nothing. It's like they trying to, I'm not going to say they trying to hide it, but, you know, they trying to do their own thing in California. And we just kind of got to guess. It's crazy. We're going to hear some more, though, this upcoming week once they put them pads on. Man, I just hope we don't keep dealing with injuries, bro. Because we ain't even 2 weeks in. We 1 week in, and we already dealing with some injuries, bro. Let's see what's going on in the YouTube chat. Yo, what's up, chat? If y'all want to call me, y'all call me on anything. Making some changes to the stream as we get closer to preseason and the regular season. So let me know how it looks. Let me know how the stream looks. Let me know how it sounds. Somebody in the chat last week brought up like that I needed to raise my volume. I was like, all right. So I raised my volume this week. So hopefully everything sounds and looks good. And then throw a like on the fucking stream, bro. If you fucking with it, throw a like on the stream. If you're not fucking with it, just keep your fingers where they at. Yeah, Jamal Wayne, he a weird dude. He likes a lot of shit that I like. He loves wrestling. I love wrestling. I don't love Pokemon. I did when I was a kid. When you used to go to, the trading card stores and, man, buying a pack of Pokemon, bro, that shit was like crack. Because you legit, there was no information out about it. You just had to find the packs. It was, dude, that shit could never work today. Because some nerd is going to go on the internet and, put all the details out about, geographically where they think that this pack is. And, all that shit was, you couldn't do that back then. You just had to walk in like Walmart or something and hopefully you got a Charizard, which, I never did. We've had some good presses from the Saints press conferences. I thought Cam Jordan, and this is nothing to do with on the field, but I thought Cam Jordan gave a really good presser, talking about how he wanted to win a Super Bowl. It was a genuine, by good presser, I mean it was genuine. Who else? Kamara's presser was great. They asked him about the whole contract shit. I thought his answers were fire. Kamara's answers. McCoy. I love McCoy. I love that he's one of the leaders of the team now. And Demario Davis. That was another one, bro. So, and that should throw Tyron in there. That's your leaders of the team right there. Those 5 guys. Who starts at weak side, Pete or Willie Gay? They both good players. Pete Werner's a good player. Willie Gay's a good player. Pete Werner's a good player, man. Like, I would be shocked to see Pete Werner like not play as much as he has in the last couple of years. They'll figure it out. Spread quarters.
What up, Devin? I got a quick question for you.
What's up?
So you did the RB and RB day one time, and you saw that UPS truck, and you said, that's got to be the hottest motherfucking job in the world. Yeah. And I've been trying to search through your videos. Do you remember which one it was?
Oh,
I want to show all my buddies.
Jesus, no. If you could point something else out about it, I would probably remember it. Just based off the UPS truck, no way.
It was like maybe Chalmette or something like that. We out on the West Bank. We were with the worst driver, something like that.
Yeah, because that's the thing. That's something that I always react to. Like, I always say that. Even when I'm not on camera and shit, I'll always be talking about how USPS and UPS, like, that's the toughest fucking jobs in the world in Southern Louisiana.
Well, I'm out here in Florida doing that, and I'm bleeding sweat, and I wanted to show that to some of the guys I work with, because dude, it's brutal out there. But yeah, I'd probably say it's less than a year ago. But man, you got a lot of videos, and I'll keep searching through all of them and get the views up for you until I figure it out.
I mean, you could try this one, but I can't guarantee you. But I think it might be Arby and All Day, Dat Kitchen. That could be it. Okay. I know a USPS person pulled up on me. A lot of times they know me, the USPS people. I got a number of respect for the Postal Service.
Okay. Well, we in the brown truck, but it's close enough.
Yeah. It's even hotter in that motherfucker.
God, we don't go home till it's empty, bro.
Dude. I was driving on the interstate probably about 3 months ago, and I'm on side of me is a UPS driver. He was falling asleep he was sleeping while he was driving, and all of a sudden I go past him and he pulls over to the side because he's sleeping, so it just drifts over slow to the side. I was like, God damn, but they working these dudes hard, bro.
Yeah, they run them in the ground, but we get it done, son. Well, I'll look into it, and if you want to, you put a comment on the chat if it just sparks something on, if you come across it or you remember what it was, because I'm trying to get you some more followers, because
It's brutal out there.
All right, my man. Well, I appreciate it.
All right, later.
I got a good memory, dude, but I would just need probably a couple more details to recall that. Remember people used to have Pokemon cards in the cases? Yeah, in the binders. I had a binder of Pokemon cards. Lost it in Katrina. Lost a lot of good shit in Katrina that'd be worth some money today. That's the fucked up thing about Katrina, because you got to think about it. Shit ain't really worth money until you give it probably, minimum 20 years. 20 years got to go by, and, new shit's got to come out to where this other shit just becomes kind of like classic, Football cards are a great example, and, Katrina took all that shit from me, bro. I had a holographic Blastoise Pokemon card that I'm thinking about right now that I know I could get a few grand on that, Katrina took that motherfucker. I caught a baseball from Vladimir Guerrero at the 2003 MLB All-Star game in Minute Maid Park. I caught he grounded it. Like, it was during the home run derby. He fucking, either during the home run derby or the All-Star game, one of the two. But anyway, he grounded it, and Tim Hudson, I don't know if y'all remember Tim Hudson, he played for the A's at the time. He picked the ball up and threw it straight to me, dude. Never forget that shit. I was 12 years old. But, Katrina took that. Took a ball that Vladimir Guerrero hit from senior. Vlad Guerrero Sr., he used to go hit the ball out the dirt. Home run. Yeah, it took that shit from me, man. Katrina took a lot more than items, too, from me. Separated a lot of shit. Beanie Babies. I see in the chat, Deagle in the chat. Hurricane took my Beanie Babies. Look at how much them fucking Beanie Babies are worth now. It's crazy, bro. Now, the only question you got to ask yourself is, if the Hurricane didn't take it, would you have parted ways with it sooner, not knowing that a Beanie Baby would be worth $50,000? Would you have parted ways with it sooner, maybe gave it to your nephew or your niece? Next thing you know, they getting the money. It's how long can you hold on to something is what it comes down to. Got the glow sticks. Yeah, bro. Vlad Guerrero Sr., bro. The shit was... Katrina took all my game show. Katrina took all my old valuable video games. Yep. Consoles. Think about that, dude. I'm trying to do like a retro room right now in my house. I'm thinking like a VCR, an old TV, a GameCube, and, shit like that. And it's like, I had all that shit, Katrina. I just found my mom's Princess Diana Beanie Baby the other day. How much is that motherfucker worth? Because it sounds like a lot. A Princess Diana Beanie Baby sounds like it's worth a grip. Katrina watched the film in the chat. Katrina gave me my never-ending questioning of what the government says, so I luckily gained more in that scenario. Shum at 9 feet of water. Trust me, I know, bro. I had exactly 9 feet in my house. I need that money, but I like to sit on things. Yeah, it's how, and that's the thing. If you sit on it, dude, you never know. I watch a lot of Pawn Stars. Pawn Stars with Rick. And the shit that they be bringing Rick, I'm just like, dude, how? I don't even know anybody that has anything tight that they could bring Rick. I definitely don't have anything tight I could bring Rick. The fuck am I going to bring Rick? It's all Dave, all night. Is Popeye still locked up in St. Tammany? Yes, he is. And I cash apped him a couple weeks ago, $100. So, I got to remember, but I got to get that cash app so where I can give it to y'all if y'all want to show Popeye some love. Spread quarters.
Yo, what's going on, Dev, my brother?
What's up, man?
Not much, bro. Smoking this blunt in honor of Cox Cable dying in your area.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Fuck cock.
Fuck 'em, bro. I'm serious, man. It was a beautiful, beautiful day when it happened. Beautiful day.
But yeah, I was listening to when you were talking about all the shit we lost to Katrina, bro. I was talking about how I lost a lot of fucking old school jerseys.
Yeah.
Like I had old Jerry Rice Raiders jersey, the old Saints Kyle Turley jersey, dude. I had a lot of fucking shit that bitch Katrina took. Even my old fat PlayStation with all the old Fire games, you can't even find them shits no more.
I mean, think about that. You rarely see a Kyle Turley jersey, and this is a jersey that Saints fans were buying. But you know, I think that majority of people who were wearing a Kyle Turley jersey, they lived on the South Shore most likely, and they lost it. So imagine pulling out a Kyle Turley jersey on a Sunday in 2024. That'd be so sick, bro. Like, I mean,
yeah, the old faded gold one, not like the newer gold, like that old faded one. I had one of them. That man Kyle Turley was the man. I even remember I went to that fucking game
against the Jets,
where he grabbed your boy's helmet, the helmet game. I remember that game.
Yeah. I was in that bitch for sure, dude. As a kid, you just thinking like, dude, this is epic, you know?
Yeah, what a time, brother. But I was meaning to ask you, what you thought of the UFC last night? To be honest, dude, I besides the Patty fight, the card was kind of whack to me.
Yeah, it was. And Dana White, he said the same thing. I mean, he gave out $100,000 bonus. He gave Patty a $200,000 bonus because he couldn't find anybody to give the other $100,000. So he just gave Patty $200,000, which he deserved it because that was, I mean, it was hyped up, and he.
That was a nasty fucking armbar triangle choke he had him in too. That shit was fucking nice.
Bro, I'm telling, man, people be talking down on Patty the Batty. I don't even understand what they watching because dude is lethal. Dude.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what he does next, like who his next big fight is. But it's got to be a big name.
Money Mocano, Remy Mocano. That's who he wants to fight.
That's a good little fight. That'll be a good fight.
Yeah.
But much love to you, brother. I just want to give you a quick holler. Let's have a good week this week.
No doubt,
much
man.
love to you, dude.
Yeah, much love, man. Take care of yourself.
Who that?
Another fight on that card that I won some money on is I picked Gregory Rodriguez to beat Christian Leroy Duncan, and boy, did he beat him. He whooped his ass. That was a live underdog. Took Patty plus 250 to get the finish, and I took Patty on the money line. I did lose the Molly Meatball pick that I had. I also lost. I picked the dude that fought Jake Hadley, so I lost that one. I had Makayev, which, by the way, Dana White said Makayev's going to the PFL. They just don't fuck with that dude. It's crazy because he's undefeated. They just don't fuck with him. But anyway, not a bad night. I mean, not a bad weekend for betting. Brendan Smith in the chat. I'm going to teach my future kids the valuable lesson of taking care of their toys and shit. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Think about how we used to fuck around with them discs. I mean, dude, just cleaning the disc. We would run them bitches through anything. I used to flush my disc in the toilet to get the scratches off them motherfuckers, bro. We were just doing whatever. And people would tell you, like I remember like my dad telling me, like, make sure you put the disc in the thing. You'd always just leave it on top of the PlayStation. All that shit matters, bro, because when you talking about selling something, what's selling? Bro, you got to go get that shit graded. And once they grade it, that's all they looking at when you sell it. They don't care about what you say about it, what the significance is of it to you, none of that shit. What is it graded? And that'll tell you how much it's worth. Yeah, no, Popeye is still locked up, for sure. That's facts. I'm in contact with a dude that is directly in contact with him. So, yeah, it's a shitty situation, man. I don't agree with it as far as him still being locked up, but that's St. Tammany, bro. Do me a favor, throw a like on the stream, man. If you fucking with it. Yeah, I used to flush them discs in the toilet, bro. Because everybody thinks of their way to clean a disc. You know, motherfuckers were spraying 409 on it and shit, Windex. I went straight to the toilet with it, clean bowl of toilet water, stuck it face down in there, and flushed the toilet. And it never flushed the disc. It just flushed out. It took the bad spirits out of the disc. Worked every time. Is there no Saints camp in NOLA this shit? They are doing a practice at Tulane. I know that. But that's not until late in July, I believe. First game's on the 8th. Oh, I mean on the 10th. I think they play the 49ers preseason. Spread quarters.
Yo, Des, how you doing, bro?
Yo, I'm doing good. What's happening?
Man, we're chilling. I had a quick question. Is there still footage of the first RB&R day? I was trying to find it the other day.
Yeah, it's on Instagram.
Looks like
it's on Instagram.
you gotta go on Insta.
Yeah, you're gonna have to scroll too. It's on Facebook too. Same thing though. You'd have to really scroll. But if you ever want to find RB&R day the quickest way, I'm gonna tell you what to do. I tell everybody. You just type in RB&R day with the number in Google, and it's gonna pop up on whatever platform it's on.
All right, bet. Because I just wanted to watch the first one.
Yeah. So keep in mind the first 40 was during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it is today. You know, I'm walking all around the building, the place, you know, around. During COVID, you couldn't do none of that. I had to go get the food, bring it back to the crib. So, you know, it was not nearly as entertaining. But also, that's just how making content goes. You're never as good when you first start something, ever.
Yeah, and that's what I want to see. I want to see, like, well, knowing that, now I want to see the very first one, like, once the restrictions got lifted versus now, just to trying to look at the progression of it.
Oh, man, yeah, you're going to be thankful that. And it's not just the COVID. I had to grow and figure out what I was going to do with this segment, you know? There's been so many times during the four plus years that I've been doing RB&R Day where I've had to stop and be like, okay, how am I going to evolve this, you know?
Yeah. And then does a Young Live dude call in every video?
Every show?
Yeah.
I don't know.
My bad.
This is an authentic call-in show, so it's whoever picks up the phone and calls. So that's what it is. It's not like, you see what I'm saying? It's not like I'm on the same page with him, like, hey, man, make sure you call in. It's nothing like that. Like, if motherfuckers passed out and doesn't call in, he don't call in.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was scripted and nothing. I was just, and he usually calls in like every show. And what you heard about the broken down Ultima we got out there in Cali?
Do what? Hello?
Yeah, my bad. Fucking breaking up. The broken down Ultima we got in Cali.
Oh, you're talking about call.
Sputtering on some. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see. They're not even in pads yet, so when they get in pads and he's got pressure on him and shit like that, that's where I want to see Derek Carr thrive. I mean, he's a pro quarterback. Anybody that's a pro quarterback is gonna look good when they ain't no pressure and, you know. I
thought he was throwing picks in like the first couple days.
He did. He did. Yeah, he definitely did.
Okay, so it's not looking good. So.
You know, we're gonna see, bro. I know he's got the shortest leash in Louisiana. I can tell you that.
I mean, that's why I think they didn't do the camp here, because he'd have been getting some shit yelled at him.
I think it's definitely had something to do with it for sure.
And last, were y'all joking about Cox like dying, or like was there like a news article, or was that just like a joke about it dying because everybody's switching right now?
No, Cox died in my house, as in I've been at war with Cox. I've been at war with Cox for almost a decade, dude. It's been a blessing to put the sword down. I didn't want to swing it another second.
I don't blame you, but they gotta be moving out soon. I mean, their AT&T's taking it over in droves.
Well, the problem is you got teams like the Saints and, you know, all of our big shit. Like they let Cox be a sponsor and all that. You know, they end with all the people that have the money and stuff. And the people that have the money, the thing is, like, if their internet's fucked up, they got the money to figure it out, or they know somebody that's gonna. People like us, if our internet's fucked up, we got to call the 800 number and deal with those dumbasses that they put on the phone.
That are outsourced too, because you can't talk to somebody from America, you know.
Yeah.
Not just hard to understand, you know.
Well, I'm glad that
and it's frustrating.
I'm glad that they don't put New Orleans people on those phones because they shouldn't have to deal with that because everybody's pissed anyway.
Yeah, you're right. All right, man. Appreciate it. You have a good one. Who that? Good Tiger.
Who that? Jazz linked to trading for Brandon Ingram per Christian Clark, Sports Illustrated. Let's look into it. Got nothing but time. I got Twitter right here. Boy, I tell you what, I'm ready for that to get put to bed. The Brandon Ingram situation, bro, I'm so tired. The Jazz are a potential team. Where you see that Christian Clark reported that. I see Evan Siddery. I'd like to see that Christian Clark reported it because that's a reputable source. But I don't see where he reported that. But I'm sure you're not lying. I'm sure. Look, let's just figure it out. Pack this shit up. I'm so tired of hearing about, let's just trade him or keep him. I'm so tired of hearing about how much money he wants and shit. Michael Roby, how's your Tulane dynasty going in NCAA 25? I'm in 2027. Just had the 4th ranked recruiting class in the nation this past year. Now, I will say this. For whatever reason, and I'm going to figure it out, but my pro potential rating is down. I guess because I'm not sending enough dudes to the draft, which I don't get it because my dudes are going off. But everything's going well. I'm thinking about taking another job soon at another school. Spread quarters.
Yeah, Mom.
Yeah, what's up?
This whole thing is getting fucking comical now. Dennis Allen starts fucking talking about the weather in California and how great the fucking hotels are out there. And we can accomplish so much. Fuck you. You could put Carr's ass in a fucking suite. He could be in a suite in fucking Beverly Hills. That phony motherfucker's still gonna shit the bed every fucking season. You know? And then, why the fuck is all of the practices closed to the public? They gotta go all the way to fucking California, and they still close fucking training camp. What are they playing? Hide and fucking seek? You know? They can't practice with the fucking fans? What about the 83,000 fucking people that are gonna be in the Superdome? We play Green Bay in fucking December. If we're lucky, it'll be fucking 6 fucking degrees outside. And we're having training camp on fucking Rodeo Drive. What the fuck? You know? And then all of these fucking writers writing about Carr and they fucking kissing his ass and everything's per source this. My fucking psychotic ass wants to write one. Here's the fucking title. Carr is $100 million worth of absolute fucking garbage per fucking source. Red Beans, I miss fucking Drew Brees.
Wow.
Like somebody in fucking rehab misses a fucking bag of dope. I miss fucking Drew Brees like Bruce Jenner misses his fucking testicles.
Mm.
I fucking miss that motherfucker more than I miss this fucking fine-ass stripper that blew me last week. And she won't answer my calls now. If you're listening, Venus, call me back, honey. I just want to talk. You were one of the fucking best. You really were. And then I saw this fucking Barstool interview. They kept asking him if he wears fucking mascara. He kept denying it. He says, I don't wear that. Well, just because you don't wear fucking makeup don't mean you ain't a fucking bitch.
Get that motherfucker some Robitussin. Well, I tell you what, man. If Derek Carr wants to prove anybody wrong at all this season. Yeah, I'm live has to be the number one motherfucker that he's ready to prove wrong. Because yeah, I'm live has been calling in about Derek Carr. I mean, not just the football season, the fucking spring. St. Patrick's Day. He was talking about Derek Carr. He's not wavered. So man, one thing about this show, I know it's not the most popular show in the world, but I'm gonna tell you, if Derek Carr has one good game, I can't wait to get the call from Yeah, I'm Live to see what that tone's like, because it's gonna be fucking good, man. Oh man, but he's right. First of all, he's right. Closing off the practice to fans, you didn't need to do that. First of all, you're not in a situation where all the fans are so excited about the Saints and who's running the Saints and who's coaching and who the quarterback is to where you close the practice to fans. It makes it seem like you don't want the fans to see your mistakes. That's what we not coaches. We not in the NFL. We not in the league. We not in managerial positions, anything like that. We just fans. So when you do shit like that after such a fucking frustrating season last year, and you're like, okay, we're going to go to California. Oh, and by the way, if you want to travel, we really not letting fans in this motherfucker. Mickey Loomis said it himself. We did not really thinking about the fans. Okay. And who fucking died and made y'all king of fucking, it's just stupid. It's dumb. I am excited to watch the film. I am excited to see Spencer Rattler. You right, dude. I'm excited to see him versus Haina. You want to talk about some preseason entertainment? That's going to be some preseason entertainment right there. Haina versus Rattler. And hey, throw Nathan Peterman in there. Fuck it. I heard Nathan Peterman's the only one that likes to throw the ball fucking deep in practice right now. Yeah, that first game against Carolina for Derek Carr, he's got to show his ass. Because, dude, he literally can't afford to even have a one bad game. Not to start the season. He can't, bro. Whole city. How many teams did that this year? Closed? I don't know. You'd have to look it up. Let me know. I just think it's one of them situations, kind of like I said with the star. You can't afford to lose star players if you're the Saints because you ain't got a lot of them, right? You can't afford to fuck your fans over and not let them watch practice. We not in that good a position. The relationship ain't that good. That's like going on a date with a chick and, hitting things off and next thing you know it, she's trying to come over and you don't want to let her come over. She's going to think that something's up. 2 months go by, you won't let her come over. She's going to be like, dude, what? Something's got to be going on. That's how the fans feel. Why is the practice closed? And they not giving us no highlights and not. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just telling you what's going on. Like, bro, we getting rice grains of highlights. I mean, you got to go pick them. You're not getting much. Trevor Penning. We saw Trevor Penning. They shared one clip. Him going against Cam Jordan. He's holding his ass off in the clip. Ryan Hodgins, in all caps. So I know you mean it, brother. Let me read it. Bring back the your dad and Mickey Loomis videos. Could see you dress up into a David Griffin. I'll probably dabble with the dad videos for sure. I never gave those up. It's just been a few months. The Mickey Loomis videos, bro. I mean, you might see one here and there going forward, but dude, I'm gonna tell you, bro, they're so hard to make. Because I'm playing a whole nother human, and it's different than the dad shit. I gotta actually it's just different than I know my dad. I know how my dad is. I know his mannerisms, and how I grew up and how he was. So it's like instilled in my head. Mickey Loomis, man, you barely even get to see Mickey Loomis. In fact, this year is the most you've seen Mickey Loomis because Sean Payton's not here, and Sean Payton was always, when I was making the Mickey Loomis videos, Sean Payton was always the one talking. So I was able to kind of get away with like, this is probably how Mickey is type shit. Now Mickey's, he's we'll see. That's the long answer. Yeah, Hana has a rare form of skin cancer. We'll see how that goes. Obviously prayers for him. You hate to hear that. I like Jake Hana, bro. I think there's, maybe a keyhole of hope that maybe he might be the guy down the road that could run this offense. Because you think about Brock Purdy, and then you go think about Derek Carr, and it's like maybe Derek Carr's like too much of a quarterback. We'll see. But maybe he's too much of Purdy just quick little guy, quick release, not too tall and nothing like just a little guy behind center, but knew how to run a fucking quick offense. Was able to grasp a quick offense. So let's see if Derek Carr grasps whatever this Kubiak offense is going to be. I also want to know who's the receivers. Other than Olave and Shaheed, who is Derek Carr going to be throwing the ball to? I've not heard a thing about A.T. Perry. I've heard probably more about Equanimeous St. Brown than anybody else, to be honest with you. Who is he going to throw the ball to? What happens if one receiver gets hurt? One receiver gets hurt. By the way, Shaheed has had some injuries in the past. Obviously, we coming off of having a lot of injuries at receiver. Mike Thomas was hurt last year. So injuries are bound to happen, even though Mike's not on the team no more. I'm just saying, like, we've been dealing with injuries, especially the last few years. Mason Tipton. Yeah, we'll see. More overrated, Carr or Red Beans? I wouldn't even say that Carr is overrated. I think everybody knows what he's rated. So Red Beans probably. If I had to pick out of two, because Carr's not overrated. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what his worth is. Anyway, speaking of Red Beans, I got merch. This shirt that I'm wearing right now, Bet on the Beans, Comfort Colors Pocket merch. That's on htmsports.com/shop. Or I believe I got the link in the description. If you're trying to check that out, that's seafoam green, or you could call it Tulane green, roll wave green, whatever. Comfort Colors Pocket shirts, Bet on the Beans. And then also, I just dropped these. These are the Spork foam finger on the beans, Comfort Colors shirt without a pocket so your nipple can breathe. And, just coming out with some new shit. htmsports.com/shop. Check it out. Got more shit coming. Just been working on getting everything, going for football season, including this stream. So hopefully y'all are enjoying it. Hopefully it looks a little better because I got a new web camera. I got this little template right here to where you see the number. And then we got more shit coming because we got new sponsors for the football season. So we're going to have shit with that. River Parish sponsoring another season. I got Burkhardt, AC, they sponsoring the season. So 2 big sponsors for the entire season of HTM Live. I mean, we really going to be cooking. And do me a favor, throw a like on the stream if you just get in here, man. If you're fucking with it, just throw a like on the stream. I really appreciate it. Can we get Kendra to stay healthy, or y'all thinks he's a bust? From what Dennis Allen's tone was, his tone sounded like, man, this dude just ain't taking care of himself. To come out and get the hamstring injury first day, it was like first snap. I think Dennis Allen was a little discouraged by that, and to where he had to say something. And honestly, I agree with him. Can't do it, bro. Health should be top priority. If you play for New Orleans sports teams, health, bro. You got to buy into it. If you've been hurt the past season, then the whole offseason, motherfuckers, the medical, the coaches, the players, they all got to buy in on it. Medical should be calling Kendre Miller all offseason, man, what you doing? You staying healthy? You know, dude, we got bad luck with health, bro, and it needs to be top priority. Spread quarters.
Yo, Dev, I forgot to mention too. Did you see the other day when Dennis Allen actually gave he actually ripped was it?
You got to roll your window out. Is your window down?
No, it's down. This car just loud, man.
Oh, all right, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, you saw when Dennis Allen ripped Kendre Miller, like the first time I feel like he's ever said something. He said, if this guy wants to play, he's got to stay out of the training room.
Yeah, that's why I was
did he just take his testosterone pills that day, or?
No, he's just not taking. I mean, a hamstring injury too. I mean, that's, you know, he's just not taking care of his body. He's not respecting his body.
I mean, I'm more talking about Dennis Allen actually finally like placing some blame and not doing the whole. No,
that was the first time I really seen him like do some shit like that. Yeah, no.
So I'm like, did he remember to take his T pills that day or something? Maybe, I don't know. Is that's just gonna be a one time thing? I mean, and is it gonna happen with Carr? He needs to do it to Carr.
Well, we're gonna see
when that motherfucker throws for 100 yards in 4 quarters.
Yeah. I'll never forget that game. It was 81 yards going into the end of the fourth. We somehow won the game, but he had 81 yards at the end of the fourth quarter.
How can you forget it? You're going to see it again. I bet money we're going to see a game where Carr has 100 yards coming on.
That's the day that his brothers blocked. His brother blocked everybody. His brother set a record for blocking the most football fans in the history of blocking.
I mean, he deserves. I hate to be a hater, but you deserve all the hate you get when you're an NFL quarterback in the offensive state of football in 2024, and you can't muster up 100 yards through 4 quarters. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen again. You talk about you want to see Yam live when he does good. I want to see when he throws for 100 yards in 4 quarters how he acts, because that's gonna be something, man. Dude's gonna be rolling off multiple jiggers in here acting crazy. I actually wanted to happen, like just for the love of it, man.
I hope he proves us wrong, just because, like, obviously, you know, the big goal is you want to go to the playoffs. You want to feel good as a fan. You know, I always say it, man. Like, football seasons go so quick, and you only get so many. Mm-hmm. So it's like you definitely want him to prove us wrong. But man, it is so hard to like. It's just so hard to like him. It's so hard to like him, man. It just is, man. Like, especially after the presses and shit. Like, his presses are so fake, dude. I hate it, bro. I can't.
They're boring,
bro.
He's the most uninteresting, like,
him and Dennis Allen
person ever.
Him and Dennis Allen. I think that they some of the only people in the world. They could kill you if they talk to you too long. I think you could die.
Yeah, literally, put you under.
I think you could have a heart attack or just die of natural causes listening to Derek Carr and fucking Dennis Allen talk. I think you could die of natural causes.
Make my dementia-ridden grandma go under if they start talking to you. Yeah. Like we always say, what Dennis Allen couldn't he couldn't hype up a football team. He could hype some up to go get.
Well, you better feed that dog. You better feed that dog.
I mean, mad. He's mad right now. Chill out. But the last thing I had to say on that. All right. The last thing I had to say, real quick, was do you think like Dennis Allen will impose some accountability on these guys more, or is that just like kind of a one-time thing?
Who knows? But I mean, it's like, bro, he's fighting for his job, and I'm not saying like he's like on the hot seat. I'm just saying like he knows that this year has to be completely different than last year. So. Yeah, I'm sure that's the beginning of we'll see. You know, I've always said, bro, them Dennis Allen presses, bro. I mean, going way back. Go back to when Andy Dalton threw the pick sixes before half against Arizona. He threw the pick six, and Dennis Allen, oh yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. I told him just keep doing what he's doing. That was like the birth of like the worst presses you'll ever hear for the next few years.
I know that him and Mickey Loomis. I don't know who's worse. They're both probably got the worst.
I think Mickey's funny because of how we view Mickey. We view Mickey as this guy who's, he's going to save a fucking dime. If it's 10 cents, he's going to save it, and he gives off that energy. Is he kind of slimy and chews a lot of, yeah, no doubt, but he's funny. He's exactly how you would expect him to be. Yeah, yeah.
A little trashy, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to be in a state of apathy anymore, and I feel like that's where a lot of people are. That's why I'm like kind of with this. I'd like to see the doom and gloom because really, I'm not excited. I'm really not excited. Like, of course I'm excited for football and the Saints, but like, I don't think we're doing nothing, so I'm not really truly excited, Whereas, like, you put Drew Brees out there on the field with Marcus Colson, I'm fucking excited, man.
Yeah, but we gotta get over that, and I mean that. Like, we really do have to like put our faith in whatever we have to put our faith in. And then if it goes bad, then we can, we know how. Trust me, bro. We know how to bitch for sure.
Yeah, man, you're right.
All right, dude.
Well, go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Who dat?
Let's ride.
How y'all feeling about that LSU USC game? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, that's another thing. Hey, I like Brian Kelly. Did I like Brian Kelly that much at first? People were picking at him about how he sounded, and he was kind of corny, looking dude. He's grown on me. I like Brian Kelly, but one thing I got to say about Brian Kelly, motherfucker, you have to win this first game. We cannot go another year losing the first game. So to me, this USC game is monumental. Like, you have to handle business, and you have to look good doing it. Spread quarters.
Hey, yo, Dev, it's me again.
Yo, what's up?
As much as I like to clown Dennis Allen, at least he had the balls to call out I'm sorry, I can't even say his name, Keandre Miller, unlike Willie Green did to Zion at the beginning when he was a Pal. Because had Zion taken care of his body from the start, who knows where the Pelicans would be at right now?
Yes, but also just keep in mind, and this is the only excuse I would use. Bro, dude was how old when he got drafted? 19, 18?
I want to say 19, 20.
Yeah, so it's
somewhere
like,
around there.
Just remember, bro, and I'm not an NBA player, of course, or any type of professional athlete, but, dude, I did not even understand how to eat healthy, take care of my body until I was 30 years old. So, I don't know, bro. Like, sometimes it's just like you're dealing with a kid. You know what I'm saying? And I think that now,
yeah.
The other thing is Zion played a lot of games last year. And
I know, right? And
they overused it. Zion, only reason Zion got hurt at the end last year is because of, Willie Green lineups, other players not stepping up, so Zion had to take the load. Literally, that game he got hurt, bro, he took over the whole game.
Yeah, he was carrying the Pels against the Lakers.
So, I don't know, man. I'm first of all, Zion and Kendra, you don't even need to compare it because.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like Zion has figured out the NBA now and how to finally stay in games and stay healthy. And, you always hate to say, we'll run it back because, you sound like a madman. But honestly, I think that this team looks good together and could accomplish a lot.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think Zion has figured out the NBA, what he's got to do, and it's only going to get better. That's how until proven otherwise, that's how I got to think about it too, because we still all in on Zion.
Yeah, and I think, all right, Brandon Ingram's contract situation, I think this is going to figure itself out because he's asking for a max, but he's not going to get it. He's not going to get his max contract. As much as he wants it, he's not, which I think opens up to him taking a more team-friendly deal, realizing, I'm going to have to take a pay cut anyway if I go anywhere else.
Yeah, I think inevitably that's what he's finding out. And like I said earlier in the show, I'm just tired of hearing about it, and I just wish that they'd make the decision on what's going to happen. I'm just tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about what Brandon Ingram's worth, not worth, all this shit's going on way too long. Pack it up. Let's figure it out.
Yeah, and then we got the true point guard, DeJounte Murray, and we got good depth players too. And I think we can really compete in the NBA.
Yeah, and then, yeah, exactly. And then who else we signed? Daniel Theis. I saw him playing for
Yeah.
He was playing for what team was I watching? Germany? Was it Germany?
Yeah, Germany. He dropped like 20-something.
Hey, bro, let's go. Let's go. I mean,
yeah, and then Jose, he went off too, and for Puerto Rico, he dropped 28.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I will say this: I do wish that I love Bi as a person and stuff like that. I kind of do wish they just make the move and let's just see what we can get. You know.
Honestly, I kind of agree a little bit.
I hate to say it, man. It sucks, but I'm just worn out on it.
Yeah. For me, honestly, whatever happens, happens. If we get picks and players for him, I'll be happy. And if we get him on a team-friendly deal, I'll be happy with that, too.
Yeah, so. All right, bro.
All right. Also, I was the one that linked the article in the chat.
Oh, wait. What was it? Which one was it?
It was the Jazz are interested in Brandon Ingram.
Oh, okay,
article.
Cool. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, all right. I'll check it out whenever I get off.
All right, I got you.
All right, dude.
Good talking to you, Jeff.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, bye.
Dunny, I see you, baby, with the 99 cents. Let's fucking get it. I don't ever really ask for Dunny. That's a real motherfucker. You know, y'all follow Dunny, man. He makes some fucking fire-ass music. You ever need a DJ, hit up Dunny. But I don't ask for no super chats or nothing like that. But, you know, hey, a motherfucker, you know, throw a motherfucker a few dollars in there. I ain't gonna be mad. You know, come when the season starts, I'm gonna be saying it one time a show and be like, hey, just throw me a super chat. Just to see what happens. I don't know. Cause this ain't a high view show. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get 100,000. Might get 5,000 views. Saints fans, you know. All right, it's the last call. Spread quarters.
Yeah, man, I'm calling in to talk about the UFC, bro.
Yo, what's up? Let's talk about it.
Man, you watched that shit last night?
I did, man. It's kind of underwhelming card, but you know.
Dude, this shit's fucking nuts. Then I was reading, they talking about that dude Muhammad Mokaev.
Yeah, he's out.
Who's undefeated. Yeah, they talking about they're not re-signing his contract.
Dude, one of my favorite things to do after every UFC event is go watch the Dana White press conference. And bruh, Dana White.
Oh yeah, he does, and he's savage with it. He doesn't give a fuck either.
He was pissed about that card. He said the only good fight was really Paddy Pimblett. That's why he gave Paddy $200,000 bonus. I mean, great bonus right there. And then he said Mokaev. He said he is going to the PFL. We don't want him. PFL is getting an undefeated fighter because Mokaev is like one of the most boring. Dude, think about the hype leading up to that fight. Their training teams were like jumping each other. There was like real beef, dude. As soon as the bell, as soon as the bell hit, it's like they were scared of each other.
Oh yeah, that's what he was saying. It was fucking the first 5 minutes. They just danced around. I mean, it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Fucking. And dude, how about fucking Tom Aspinall, man?
Dude,
that dude's an absolute fucking savage.
I don't know why people be. I mean, I get it. Like, people love John Jones, but man, people really be like lashing out on me when I say that John Jones is running from Tom Aspinall, but he is,
dude. He is, and I say that because he's not. I don't think he's in his prime. I mean, I really don't. I think he's old. He's stiff. He's not going to be able to move as fast. I mean, y'all see how fast this dude Tom is moving. It's ridiculous. Dana White said he's never seen somebody move that fast ever in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, and the thing about it is like, bro, if John Jones really wanted to do it, he could. He could say, hey, look, I'm not fighting Stipe. John Jones could do whatever he wants. Why are they so fucking just obsessed with this John Jones versus Stipe fight? Stipe has not fought since 2021.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
And it's like, dude, like John Jones could fight Aspinall, and guess what? The winner could fight Pereira if he moves up to heavyweight, like some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know.
No, yeah, and they were talking about that. One of the reporters asked him that, and he shut it down because he was saying all the shit that's going on in the heavyweight division, just that in itself.
Yeah.
So he shut that shit down.
Yeah,
So,
he always, bro. He loves John. Dana White loves John Jones so much, bro. It's crazy.
Him and McGregor, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, but even McGregor, he don't love McGregor like he loves John Jones. I mean, he really like just stands up for this dude when nobody's even like asking him to stand up for him. Like he just randomly stands up for him, and I'm just like, dude, this guy has held up a division. Like Tom Aspinall is the interim champion because of John Jones in this bullshit.
No, right. Yeah.
So,
It'll be interesting to see. I wonder if John Jones retires after fighting Stipe and says, I don't even want to entertain it.
bro, I would not be surprised. The only notable athlete that's ever blocked me on social media is John Jones. And you know why? It was years ago. It's because I was saying he should fight Derek Lewis, and I kept posting GIFs of Derek Lewis in his comments. And I guess he just didn't like that matchup and blocked me because I wasn't even like saying anything like bad. I was just like, you know, I think I was showing Derek Lewis like when he wins he gets on his stomach and shit. I was showing them gifts to him and shit, and he just blocked me. Dude, look, bro, I can't stand John Jones, bro.
You can't stand him like your boy can't stand Derek Carr, huh?
Yeah, I just hate it, man, because I watch UFC every single time it comes on for as long as I can remember, and I've just never seen somebody who people consider the greatest. So inactive. I mean, this guy is so inactive.
In and out of trouble. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see in the chat, John Jones would wrestle Aspinall. Those English dudes can't wrestle. Aspinall can. Aspinall can. So
I just don't think John Jones can even compete with that speed. I just don't. No way. There ain't no way.
We'll see. All right, dude. I'm about to get out of here, man.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Take it easy.
All right, bro.
God bless.
Take care. You too. I mean, I have never seen somebody. Dana White is still considering this man pound for pound best fighter in the UFC. He is so inactive. It's not even funny. And the inactivity comes after some questionable wins. The Dominic Reyes fight, you go watch that fight right now. As soon as this ends, go watch that Dominic Reyes fight. Bro, Dominic Reyes was a nobody at that time. And, I mean, he was piecing up John Jones, bro. Piece him up. Thiago Santos, when he fought Thiago Santos. Until Thiago Santos tore I think it was his arm or his leg. I forget. It was like his arm. Might have been his leg. He fucked something up bad. But until then, Thiago Santos was getting on his ass. Legendary fight. Don't get me wrong. John Jones got a lot of legendary fights. The Cormier fights were awesome. The lead up, all that stuff was awesome. Cormier, I thought, was getting towards the end of his career. I will say that. And the Gustafsson. That was great fights. But, you know, this was a long time ago. And when Dana White talks about how great John Jones is and all the people he's beat, yeah, he has. And yes, he was on top, dominating anybody that he faced. But it's been so long. A lot of these guys have been out the UFC. So I don't know. He came back and beat Cyril Gane. And yes, I bet on Cyril Gane just out of pure spite. I bet on Cyril Gane, and I regretted that. And I thought John Jones looked great and very much the greatest. But bro, like, if you're either active or you're not, and if you're active, show us something other than beating a French dude where they just legalized MMA like a couple years ago. So, yes, he smoked Machida, no doubt. And think about that. Think how long Machida's been out of UFC. That's all I'm saying, bro. Yeah, Santos tore both of his knees. Yep, you're right, Josh. Vitor Belfort, no doubt. But think how long Vitor Belfort's been out the UFC. This is a long time ago, bro. It's a long time ago. And I do, hey, Stevie, I see you in the chat. I think Dominic Reyes won that fight. I really do, bro. I really do. It's a great fight. I really think he won. Yes, he was the youngest champ. Yeah, he's no doubt dominated at a young age. But he's the one that keeps saying he's still gonna fight. But we're not getting it like that. That Stipe fight's already been pushed back. I think it's happening in November now. Anyway. All right, I'm out of here. And I do think he's the GOAT. I'm not saying he's not the GOAT. I'm just saying he's not the best right now. Like, as far as, like, current day. I just don't think he is. I think Aspinall could beat him. I did not think that Gane was the next great. I did not think that. I just bet on him. I did not think that Gane was the next great thing because where he's from. Not enough experience. Just not enough experience where he's from in MMA. Anyway, I love talking about this shit. Shout out Ounce of Hope, Berry High Seltzers, ounceofhope.com, all kinds of products, gummies. If you're looking for some gummies, they'll send them straight to your door. Ounce of Hope, ounceofhope.com. They got a bunch of shit. I think you'll be able to find something. I got the barcode on the video if you're watching on YouTube, which we are. And then I'm releasing this every Monday morning on Apple and Spotify. So if you're ever in your vehicle, go to the description. And I got a bunch of links in there to my social medias and, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. It's about to be a fucking crazy season of HTM Live. If you're not subscribed and you're fucking with it, just go ahead and subscribe, man. I really appreciate it. And, of course, I got merchandise, htmsports.com. If you're looking for pocket shirts, comfort colors, all quality shit, I've never gotten a complaint. I'm talking about in years of selling merch. And a lot of merch. I've never gotten a complaint. Not one. Not one. Spread quarters.
What's up, man? Happy Sunday.
Yo, what's up?
Not much, man. Like you, I'm kind of middle of the fence about this upcoming season when it comes to the Saints, right? But what I'm the most concerned about, what I've been hearing from camp, this is probably the least deep Saints team talent-wise we've seen in quite some time.
One of the most underwhelming rosters we've seen in quite some time, for sure.
Yeah, because what was one? Okay, if you're like me in the Sean Payton Drew Brees era, the greatest era in the history of this franchise, right? What was one thing that made the Saints team so special? Besides, there were two things that made the Saints team so special besides Drew Brees and Sean Payton.
Well, they had good depth.
Yeah, especially the offensive line and the running back.
Offensive line. Yep.
Yes. I mean, you can make the case 2011 Saints is one of the greatest offensive lines of all time.
Okay, and look, and going to the running backs, I'm telling you, man, this is a Sean Payton thing, right? So this is where you're seeing your difference. And I mean, you're seeing a lot of differences in head coaching, right? But where you seeing that major difference is Sean Payton's eye for going to get guys. Like right now, our running back situation. Okay, Kendrick Miller's already hurt. Okay, so now we got this guy Mims. Think about the running backs that Sean Payton had on the roster. I don't care if you needed 4 running backs, 5 running backs, 6 running backs. He had them. Dude, there was a point in time where Kyrie Robinson was standing out. Mike Bell. I mean, dude, the list goes on. Dude, Sean Payton had Aaron. He had Aaron Stecker looking good. When everybody was hurt and he had to put Aaron Stecker, Sean Payton made it work. Like, it's just the difference.
Right. Which is, of course, that's attributed to what is one of the greatest offensive lines generationally almost every single year. Like this thing, which, of course, you got to have a great O-line with a great quarterback. I mean, this is traditionally one of the 5 to 10 best O-lines in the league each and every single year, especially both the tackle spots. But, and then defensively, I'm not going to get too deep on that because you already know what the issue is. You're kind of old, but
yeah.
I think this Saints, like we talk about the front 7 a lot. Even with Marshawn Lattimore, I think the Saints secondary is going to get tore up a lot this year. That's just my opinion. Like I'm starting to see not just injuries, but just the quality of coaching in the secondary. I can see the Saints picking up a lot of yards passing this year, but that's just me.
I think if that does happen, I don't even think that's even on the secondary. I think that would be a result of us not getting pass rush. And that I do, because the corners are. I mean, if anywhere we got depth, it's corner. Remember?
Okay.
I mean, only reason I say that is look at the internet. Lattimore goes down. Everybody in Saints media is like, oh well, we got depth at that position, so let's hope it works out. Let's hope it works out. Yeah, let's hope it works out, because you losing a star on this team that don't have a lot of stars, and especially in the first week of training camp. I mean, it's just gross, bro. It's gross.
Yeah, and I'll end with this, man. Everybody in the world knows the Saints quarterback situation is in hell, but I'm gonna tell you like this: Derek Carr alone is not the reason why the Saints offense sucks. I think there's a lot of factors that goes into it. Not defending Derek Carr at all, but there's a lot of factors of why the Saints offense sucks, and a lot of it's attributed to just the poorest drafting and development of this offensive line. But we'll see what happens. I mean, this schedule got ranked the fourth easiest in the league, and I want to know who the heck came up with that, because I'm looking at the schedule right now and it's just, ugh. But yeah, man.
That beginning stretch, bro, I'm telling you, life gonna hit the Saints quick.
That beginning stretch might cost people jobs and have us line up for the first overall pick in the NFL draft. But I'm gonna keep that to myself. You heard me? But yeah, man. I'll enjoy the rest of the show from the comment section, man. Be blessed.
All right, man. Take care. Who dat?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Do that.
All right, we really getting out of here. Do me a favor before we bounce out. Throw a like on the stream. Subscribe to the Hold the Mayo YouTube. And I'm on Apple and Spotify. HTM Live on Apple and Spotify. These shows are about to be every single Sunday. We've been doing every 2 weeks. We about to go to every single Sunday here shortly. So definitely, keep an eye out. Always do the scheduled stream where it tells you ahead of time, when the show is, what time, all that shit. I've already plotted it out on my calendar. For the Saints games, what times the shows are going to be and shit like that. Because even if I go to the Saints game, I got to run back here, say the game's at 12, let's get the show on by 4. So, looking forward to it. Appreciate everybody in the chat. It was a great chat tonight, bro. Great chat tonight. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, we're working on I'm Live shirts and all that shit. All that. So, shout out to all the callers. And the chat. Callers in the chat, baby. Let's fucking go. I'm out of here. Y'all take care and have a blessed week.